Just want to go over the basic stuff for box and whisker plots. Okay, box and whisker plots is just another way to make a graph of information. Okay, so here's the formal definition of it. All right, basically we talked about box and whiskers are looking, we have a bunch of data and we're looking for 5 things from that data to make this box and whisker plot. All right, it's supposed to be a graph that gives you information quickly. So we want to be able to know what's the top and bottom numbers, the max and min. Some books refer to it as extremes. We want to know the median. Okay, you guys have probably heard those words before, but upper and lower quartiles are the thing that's kind of new. All right, so you have a list of numbers. You know, you can say, you know, scores from a basketball game, or, you know, weights from a diet that someone's been going on, whatever it is. You just got a list of numbers, okay? And we're going to organize these numbers and make a graph that makes it quick and easy to figure out, like, where do we start from? Where do we end? What's the main big numbers that are important to us? Okay. This is the big formal definition of it. Basically, what we need to know is all these numbers are kind of highlighted in orange. Max, min, median, lower and upper quartiles. Okay. We have a list of numbers you can see. The first thing we're going to do is put them in order. All right, so we put those bad boys in order. You see, we started off with a list of numbers, but you get the biggest numbers and somewhere towards the end. The smallest number is somewhere towards the other end. We really want these in order. So these numbers flipped around to become these numbers in order. 57 is our lowest, you know, going through all these numbers in between, okay? And then we find the median. Now, most of you guys know that one. That is just the middle number. So how many numbers do we have here?
11.
Yeah. Thanks, Vlad. We have 11 of them, all right? Don't be scared now. We got 11 of them. Check for Vlad. Okay, so it makes it easy. First 5 numbers, then there's 5 numbers at the end, and there's the one right in the middle. Okay, I will go over how we do it when we have an even set of numbers. It's easy when we have an odd set of numbers. So our median ends up being 67. Okay, now this is the part that said is new, upper quartile. So ignore the median and give me all the numbers above that and figure out the median for just these numbers here. And that's called our upper quartile. In this case, the number happens to be 69. We'll do the exact same thing for the lower quartile. Ignore the median, take all the numbers below it. All right, so the median is not included when we figure out our upper and lower quartile. That is a common mistake that I see when people are trying to find the upper and lower quartile. They include the median, right? Okay, so take the numbers, put them in order, find the one in the middle, find the numbers above that middle number, its median, its middle number, and find all the numbers below that middle number, its median, the middle number for that one. Okay, so box and whisker plot. So we got a number line. We're gonna stick the number line down there, all right? In our number line, we're gonna need our extremes, or the max and min, like I said. So make sure it fits in there. So we said our smallest number was 57, and our biggest number was 74. So just to make it nice and neat, you have a nice number line in which make sure the smallest number is smaller than the number that's smallest in your group, and the same thing with the biggest number, all right? So in this case, they use 55 to 75, all right? And they stuck in some numbers in between just so to keep track of where we are. Okay, so I want to make sure it's below our smallest number, above our biggest number. Maybe include some numbers in between these tick marks so we can follow along easy enough. Okay, so some people go the method of putting dots to mark off where they're going to make their box and whisker. So our minimum our lower quartile, our median, our upper quartile, and our maximum. In that order is going to go in here, which will line up on your number line. Okay. So we know where all these numbers are. Just going to put some markers for ourselves so we can make our graph afterwards. So here, see the box? Box is made by the lower quartile and upper quartile being the ends of the box. And there's a line right where the median is in the middle of the box. And just be careful, it's not always in the direct middle. Sometimes it's close to the middle, but it's going to be in a spot where it's going to be in between the lower and upper quartile. Sometimes it'll be really close to one or the other. That's just how the numbers might have fallen out. And then the whisker part comes from sticking in the maximum minimums at either end. A line connecting that minimum to the box and a line connecting the box to the maximum. And we are all done creating our box and whisker plot. Okay. Here are our numbers. They're all out of order. First thing we're going to do, put it in numeric order. Okay. So putting these bad boys in numeric order does that. Puts it looking like this. Now, someone tell me how many numbers do we have here? So yes, it's 12. So this is a situation in which it's an even set of numbers, which makes it, hey, now we got two numbers in the middle. So when there's two numbers in the middle, what we're going to do is take the average of those two numbers. Yeah. 72.5. Okay, so we got our median. We start off with the first number. Okay, now upper and lower quartiles. What we're going to do is this purple set of numbers is our lower numbers, and the blue are our higher. And this is what we're going to use to figure out our lower and upper quartiles. Now, you might say, well, how come we're including the median numbers? We're not. These numbers went into helping us find the median, but it's not the median. Our median is right in between. So technically we have the median out of the picture. We're only going to look at these 6 numbers. Our median is here. We're just not going, it's not written in here, obviously, but so we're going to look at these 6 numbers to find the median or the lower quartile for this set, and look at these blue numbers over here and find the median for these two, the upper. Now we run into that problem again if we got 2 numbers that are in the middle. So we do that same process. Find the average of the 2. The first one's pretty easy, 71, and 71 is going to give you an average of 71. 74 and 75 gives you an average of 74.5. Now, we have our lower quartile, upper quartile. Maximum is going to be a snap. Is just looking at what's the first number, what's the last number. What's our lowest number, what's our highest number. Okay? And remember, we already found the median earlier. So now we have all 5 values that we need to make our box and whisker plot. Okay? So number line, box is going to be made up of the quartiles and the median. The whiskers are going to be made up of the minimum and maximum. Okay, and that's what we have below. Next, I want you guys to look at the box and whisker plot and tell me what are these values. Okay. All right, so remember, minimum, lower quartile, median, upper quartile, maximum. Okay, here we go. You guys, someone tell me what is the median on this bad boy?
So it's 8.
It's 8, yes. Okay, 8 is the median on this bad boy. What is the maximum on it?
11.
11, okay. And now, what is the lower quartile?
1.
Nope, be careful.
Oh,
lower quartile. 7. All right. So this is going to reverse. Hey, just look at, hey, right here, is the lower quartile. Right here is the median. Over here is the upper quartile. We didn't ask about that. Maximum, minimum. And we're all set.